A webinar is one example of a digital product that allows specialists to share their knowledge, skills, or expertise in a particular field. Other digital products include ebooks, online courses, video and audio lectures, templates, spreadsheets, and workbooks. These products make it possible to turn your expertise into a steady income stream. In this lesson, we'll show you how to use landing pages to effectively sell digital products. Using the SendPulse website builder on the Pro plan, you can add a payment button to your website to let users pay for your products or services with a single click. This button redirects them to a secure payment page provided by the selected payment system, where they can complete the transaction. Once the payment is processed, the funds are credited to your account in the payment system. Instructions for connecting payment systems to your SendPulse account are included in the lesson's additional materials. Place the payment widget in the desired location within your website template. Assign a name that will appear in the header of the order form. In the right panel, select a product type, new product, online course. You can receive payments only for paid courses. Enter a product name that will appear on the payment system page and in the receipt. Next, select the payment system you want to use. If multiple merchants are connected to a single payment system, choose the appropriate merchant from the list. Then choose a payment type, fixed price or minimum price, and set the amount. You can select or adjust the payment currency in the account settings. For fixed price payments, the transaction is successful when the exact amount is paid. For minimum price payments, the transaction is successful if the paid amount meets or exceeds the minimum. The minimum price option is particularly useful for donations or fundraising. If you're using LickPay or Monobank as your payment method, you can configure data transfer for fiscal reporting. To offer customers multiple payment options, click Add Payment Method. Then click the pencil icon and set your price and currency. If you'd like customers to choose an alternative payment method, select Other Payment Method from the drop-down menu. In this case, the order will be sent directly to your SendPulse CRM system, and you'll need to follow up with your customer to finalize their payment method. You can also enter the name of your deal, select the pipeline where your automatically created deals will be saved, and select the status of your deal based on its payment status. By default, your deal will be added to the first stage of your first pipeline. Enable the option to add contacts who successfully complete a payment to your mailing list. This allows you to send them payment confirmations and other notifications via SendPulse's Automation 360. Contacts who provide their payment details but do not complete a payment will not be saved. You can add contacts who have filled out the payment form to your mailing list and send them payment notifications and other messages using Automation 360. To do this, turn on the Add to a Mailing List toggle and select a mailing list. Users who shared their personal data but did not make a payment will not be added to your mailing list. Next, decide on the appearance of your payment form, either a static form embedded on your page or a modal form that appears as a pop-up when users click Pay. To customize your form, click Field Styles. A preview of the modal window will appear on the left side. You can adjust its background, round the corners, modify padding, change text color, and set the field size. The IMEL field is required and can't be removed, but you can add other fields, such as name or phone number, and make them required if necessary. Customize your payment button by adding text, selecting a button style primary, secondary, or custom, specifying its size, and enabling a hover effect if necessary. You can also include a tooltip for visitors and align the widget within the column. If supported by the payment system, you can redirect users to a specific page after payment confirmation. If you've enabled Google Analytics and Metapixel in your account settings, you can configure event tracking for this payment form. Switch to preview mode to see how your payment form will look to users who click Pay. To view payment history or export it as a CSV file, go to the Accept Payments tab in your account settings. Scroll down to see details like username, product name, price, date of the last status update, and payment status. Payment statuses are provided by the selected payment system. For more details, contact the payment system's support team. On the Pro plan, you can also add a timer widget to display a countdown to the start of an event or the end of a promotion. Add the timer widget to your template in the desired location. Set the date and time for the countdown to end, and write a message that will appear when the timer expires in the Message After Completion field. You can customize the timer settings by specifying days, hours, minutes, and seconds. And you can also edit the timer labels. Personalize the timer's appearance by choosing a separator style, adjusting text and separator colors, and making other visual changes. As with other Builder elements, you can separately edit the timer for desktop and mobile versions by disabling synchronization between them. Lastly, adjust the widget size and align the content to fit seamlessly into your design.